CFR chamber 25 hours after fracture.
My name is Paul Serene. I founded Monarch Solutions 17 years ago with a very clear purpose.
That's why no one knew who it was.
There are those who would question my actions. I'm recording this as a final statement of vindication, a testimony of how things came to be. I've always been devoted to my mission.
Which is?
Never deterred from my goal, no matter the sacrifice.
What were you trying to do?
Because I've seen where this leads. I've seen where it all ends.
So you're trying to make sure it happens? What are you getting out of this?
We have a problem. No word from Jack Joyce's transport. It should have arrived here by now. We may have a traitor on the inside. You're due for your treatment. I'll find who's behind this.
Find Jack. That's our priority. Get your best man on it.
There's more. As you know, Jack's level of interference led to unexpected complications. Witnesses from the university were transported here. You need to take a look. We can't afford any further obstacles at this stage of the plan.
Okay. Oh god.
I see two options.
I'm playing as him.
Use force. Remove any loose ends.
Okay, hold on before you continue that subject. So looks like we got 3 of them in the junction.
But if those witnesses disappear,
The public will start asking questions. Potentially turn on Monarch.
Yeah, not a good idea. Well,
Sir?
I don't have enough information to determine whether it's a good idea or not. See, I try not to get caught up in storytelling devices where they guide you to believing some person's actions are unjustified or that they are quote-unquote the antagonist. Even though I'm pretty damn sure this guy's the antagonist, but I try not to get so caught up in it that I ignore all logic from the character themselves. So I'll say I do not have the information to accurately assess the morality of said character. What's up, dude? I can't go through there. Okay. Alright, well, I guess let's follow Mr. Amador.
Alternatively, I could mount a broad PR strategy, get the city on our side. But that leaves us with
The loose ends.
precisely. The choice is yours, but keep in mind, the men will view your decision as a unified strategy moving forward.
So we have to make the decision whether we want to go the hard route or go the PR route. Okay. Looks like we got a couple random things here. Oh, look, it's a little ram. Park City.
I want this delivered to my office.
What happened in Utah?
A reminder.
That's the thing that he stole, if I remember correctly. Okay, so the first one's a quantum ripple. Okay. There's 2 things over there.
I suggest we deal with the issue at hand.
Hold
Me
on.
and Burke over there can explain the situation in more detail.
Gotcha. Just give me a second. Let me
Jack
read this
would
stuff.
never understand the necessity of what I'd done. It wasn't the death William deserved, but his knowledge posed too great a risk to our plan.
What is the plan, though? Like, you can't honestly be okay with pushing us towards a time break. Anyways, dossier on William Joyce. Classification: project consultant for Project Promenade. Witness to the core heist operation. Capture alive if possible. Deliver to Paul Serene. I'll be right there. The strange brother of Jack Joyce, renowned physicist, proposed existence of chronon field at the age of 19. Invented first time machine prototype. First time machine prototype. Developed countermeasure. Joined Project Promenade as a consultant after the death of Dr. Kim. Notable qualities: history of exhibiting erratic behavior, undiagnosed but likely to suffer from schizophreniform disorder. Highly intelligent. Received warning of fracture of time from unknown female source. May have received knowledge of chrono-related monarch operations. Will refuse to accept inevitability of the end of time. May lead to unpredictable... So they're pushing towards this end of time scenario, which I don't know the motivation behind that, unless there's something that comes after. Like, I just can't rationalize why someone who's obviously intelligent would try to push for something where they get no benefit out of it. Everyone wants gain out of something. Like, obviously there are those complete and utter irredeemable monsters that just want destruction for destruction's sake, but in general, people want something out of something. Anyways, briefing. Dr. Joyce will be present in the time machine lab during onset of fracture at 4:15. All exits are to be covered by Prowler team. Raider teams will wait until 4:16 to breach the time machine room. William Joyce is to be apprehended upon entry. Okay. So it looks like we already got those two, but there's still one more further up. And what are you?
It was the first time I'd visited the Ground Zero operation in ages. The location I'd arrived in when I went 17 years back in time. The location where my fate was sealed 6 years ago.
Okay. Potentially unreversible damage from the CRA unless Chronon thing is worn. The operation area. Okay, so it left like a permanent stain in the area. Increased density of residual Chronon. You may experience minor to no radiation exposure. Okay. Alright, sounds good. And what are you?
We had Jack in custody,
Jack Joyce.
but I was starting to witness visions from the future which made it clear that could change very soon.
Okay. Civilian witnessed the core heist. Capture alive possible, delivered to Paul Serene. Known friend of Paul Serene before incident. Parents deceased. Raised self in teen years as brother became distant. Criminal record in Massachusetts. Grand theft auto. Simple assault. Attempt to rob or steal. Okay. Left Riverport at 2010. Never to return until the incident. Received weapons training in Laos. Light and heavy firearms. Arrested for weapon-related charges in 2015. Charges were dropped. Relevant qualities. History of violent behavior when pushed. Lack of respect for authority figures. No knowledge of fracture or monarch operations. Onset of fracture will render Jack Chronon enabled. May possess low-level Chronon abilities. Jack Joyce will be present in the time machine lab during the onset of the fracture at 4:15. All exits are to be covered by Prowler team. Blah, 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 blah. Approach Jack with caution. He will be Chronon enabled at this time. Chronon abilities predicted to not manifest until 2 hours after the fracture onset. Apprehend immediately. So predicted, so they don't know for sure how intense his powers are going to end up coming out to be. So we got both the dossiers, which is good. Let's make sure we don't have any... Oh, we got Beth's diary.
October 9th, 0400 hours. Monarch operation moves into the university in 15 minutes. This is it. Years of training, all leading up to this moment. Just need to keep my cover just a little bit longer. Monarch's objective is to apprehend Jack and William Joyce. Alive, if possible. If what she told me is true, then this operation is going to end in a shitstorm. It's up to me to make sure Jack gets out of this thing in one piece, but I can't risk blowing my cover just yet. Notebook didn't give me any orders regarding William. Still not sure how Jack is the key to all of this if William is the one with all the answers.
Notebook.
We're about to find out. Okay. It's time to do this. Beth Wilder, signing off.
Okay, so she said per the notebook. Did she get... Is that what's giving her her information? Alright. I think that's everything in this area. Let's go ahead and proceed onwards. I guess we're going to decide whether we're going to kill her or not.
Sir. Who is this?
Amy Ferrero. She's one of the witnesses. Awaiting your orders on how to proceed.
Paul, we need your decision on how to proceed with the witness.
My powers grew stronger, even as the Chronon syndrome worsened.
Okay.
Choose a path that would become the actual future. but it wasn't optional. The moment wouldn't end until I made up my mind.
So you're acknowledging here the possibility that you can shape reality or the timeline and what's going to happen moving on to the future, but in the same breath saying, oh, this is inevitable. Do you get the contradictions here, buddy? Okay. Junction Power reveals 2 potential futures. Your decision at each junction point will steer the stories of both the game and the live-action show. I'm going to have to watch the TV show at some point, then see how this all fits together. Hardline, hold to show PR. Okay, let me try something real quick.
Initialize a PR campaign.
I want to stay.
And that violence was because of Jack Joyce.
Monarch would take a PR-friendly approach and manipulate the public into siding with us. Our lies would give us control.
The manhunt continues as authorities search for Jack Joyce.
Hey, nobody's sneaking around down there. Hey, I think that's Jack Joyce.
We'd use the media to expose, then hunt for Jack.
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station.
But the eyewitnesses would be out there, and Jack would learn our secrets.
Let's check the other side then.
Any potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
Wait!
Monarch would take a hardline approach. Crush all obstacles, eliminate all witnesses. It would be harsh. But I had made hard choices for the greater good before.
I dug through the area and I found everything I could on Monroe. This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch.
But the people of Riverport would turn against us. Our secrets would be safe, but the public would hate us, and Jack would gain new allies.
Monarch's got no authority to stop you, and you tell that to everybody on that bridge.
I'm trying to think. Technically from... I think, honestly, the PR route would be more efficient if we're talking about Paul trying to retain control. Yes, there are people who are out there, but at the same time, who know the secrets and may tip on Jack, but at the exact same time, they still hold public perception. They still have their support of the people in the area. It's easier to hold on to things. If there's all-out frickin' uprising, that's a hell of a lot worse from his perspective. So I think we're going to go with the PR side.
We can't risk any unwanted attention. Convince the witnesses not to talk. Keep eyes on them and send them home. Initialize a PR campaign. We need the city on our side.
Not this one. She's the head of the anti-monarch movement. I think we're looking at the new face of our campaign.
Jack! There's no other way out. Going through the machine.
So yeah, you're...
No, Jack.
I say it again, you're acknowledging...
Jack.
Who was
I
that?
use my power to guide us. To decide how to best prepare for the inevitable end of time. That gives the chosen few a chance to survive.
Ah, there you go.
I've seen the end of time.
So yeah, it's self-preservation then. There we go. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please drop a like, and if you would like to receive additional notifications for future episodes, feel free to drop a subscribe as well. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.